Week 2 is loaded with money-making matchups. Which teams are really worth betting on? Let's break down our pick 6 for Week 2. What's up and welcome back to Pick 6 with your boy Earl Knows It. Oh, man, and before I do anything, stop what you're doing, stop the presses. This is the place to be. You're right here, so you're in the place to be. And what you want to do is make sure that you hit that like button. Give it a thumbs up, man. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and make sure that you drop some comments in here. Tell us what you think about these games that we're about to give you. I'm sure a lot of you got a lot to say if you cover my week 1 picks. We had a rough week, man, but we're going to bounce back this week. I guarantee you, man. We are back in business. It was only week 1. Things can kind of go awry in week 1, but guess what? We're learning things. I told you it's time to just give a little bit of grace. I guarantee you at the end of the season, you're going to come out on the right side, man. But do yourself a favor. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn your notifications on so you don't miss a thing, because we got all of this jam-packed NFL content for you here. Pick 6 every single Sunday right here where you are at 9 a.m. Eastern time. We also give you Cover 2 with B-Woo and Earl Knows It All, our flagship show every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. If you're a Falcons fan and you're in Atlanta and you're in the A, you like the Dirty Birds, we got Bird Talk for you every Monday at 8 a.m. And we also pick all of the games, give you all of the information that you need to get you ready for your weekend. Each and every single Thursday, NFL matchup covers all of the games that are on the slate from the Thursday game. If there's a Friday game like week 1, we cover that. If there's Saturday games later on in the season, we give you that, and all of the Sunday and Monday games as well. Even if it's a doubleheader like it is this week, you can check that out as well on our channel. Every Thursday, we drop that at 1 p.m. So we're here, man. We got 6 more games to pick. I told you last week I went 1-5. You know what? Even players mess up too, man, okay? I mean, what can I say? It's rough out here. Sometimes these things happen. But we're going to get back on track this week, man. I think we picked a slate of games that will definitely get you right where you need to be this week, man. So if you got your pencils and your pads out, man, and you're ready to kind of see what's going on with these games, this is what you want to do. You want to take a look at these and say, oh, I think Earl may know what he's talking about this week, man. We got a rivalry game coming up first that we picked, and that game is between the Giants and the Cowboys. Jerry and his boys have been, I guess, on a little bit of a hiatus, a short of long break, not a bye week, but they played that first Thursday night game. They've been able to kind of sit back, make some adjustments, hopefully. They played pretty well, actually, against the Eagles. And to say the least, man, Russell Wilson and the Giants did not perform very well against the Commanders in week 1. And this is a game where Dak, who always plays well against the NFC East, I think handles his business in this one pretty easily, man. Now, you start to wonder, hey, how long will we see a guy like Russell Wilson at quarterback for the Giants? This could be a telltale sign, man. This game really could probably hold a lot of stock in that. Coach for the Giants, Brian Daboll, does not have a lot of leeway, so to say, as far as being able to, stick with Russell Wilson and see what he's going to give him. And Jackson Dart last week in week 1 was the quarterback backup. And, of course, they had Jameis Winston, who's also in that quarterback room, inactive. So we'll see if that's the case this week, if Jameis is inactive, or if Jackson Dart is the guy that they're going to call from the bullpen if it happens. Now, the Cowboys are giving 4.5 in this game. They are the Cowboys. They make me a little nervous, of course, but if Dak is healthy, they usually play pretty well in the regular season, man. And I think they will handle this game pretty easily. My prediction in this one is 24-13. The Cowboys will cover and cover easily. I think they win this one by double digits. We saw last week that the Commanders handled the Giants pretty easily, man. Got right to it. I think it was a 21-6 score in that one. The Giants just look uninspired, man. Russell Wilson looked pretty old. And again, the Cowboys moved the ball very well early on in that game through the first 3 quarters against the Eagles. I think the delay kind of slowed them down a little bit and made them get out of rhythm maybe once they had that long weather delay. But I think they'll handle business at home in the Jerry Dome. They'll take this one 24-13. And like I said, get those 4.5 to the Giants, man. Sit back, kick your feet up. You'll be good to go, man. Now, our next game that we're going to get into, it's a bit of a Super Bowl rematch, man, actually. Way back down here in the A in 1999, I think it may have been 2000, the Greatest Show on Turf came into town and took on Eddie George and Steve McNair, Air McNair, rest in peace to him, and the Titans. Well, this game is going to be a little bit different. One of these teams could still be a Super Bowl contender, actually, when you look at the Rams, but the Titans are a young team that they got to get my guy Cam Ward, the first overall pick, a little bit of help, and it's going to take some time for that, man. The Rams are giving 5.5 in this particular game. like I said, man, I think we're picking some games here, even though some of these numbers may seem a little bit high. And this is a road team going in to Tennessee to take on, the Titans with a big number, in my opinion, at 5.5, but not big enough, man. I think the Rams handled the business in this one, 21-16. Now, the Rams did not look, too spectacular on offense, but I think the thing that they can count on is that Matthew Stafford's trying to kind of get his rhythm back. He's, of course, dealing with a back injury, so we'll see what happens there. But maybe look to see Devontae Adams get going a little bit more. I think you'll see the running game for the Rams be utilized in this game. And their defense is going to try to get after Cam Ward. He needs some help. Like I said, man, they got a lot of drop balls in that first game against the Broncos. He looked pretty good. His numbers won't look great because he didn't really get a lot of assistance from his skilled players in that game. But I think he's going to have a lot of growing pains in this first season, and it does not get better in week 2 for him. So I got the Rams taking this one 21-16, and the results, of course, maybe a different score, but they'll be the same as that Super Bowl was back in the Georgia Dome back in the day, man. So if you're scoring at home, you're going to get the Rams giving up those 5.5. Go ahead and give them away. Take the Rams in that game. You're going to be very, very happy with the results of it, man. Our next game is an old NFC West showdown, man. Of course, these teams have not been in the West in a long, long time. I'm an old school player, man. So I remember back in the days when it was the Falcons, the Rams, the Saints, and the 49ers in the NFC West. Well, they're not in the NFC West anymore, the Saints. They're now in the South. Go figure. I don't know why the NFL had Atlanta and New Orleans in the NFC West, but you got to do what you got to do, man. They've since fixed things, but you get a little bit of a rivalry renewed here, maybe. 49ers coming to town now. I always talk about your West Coast game, your West Coast team coming east to play a 1 p.m. game. The thing that will help you in that is if you play the New Orleans Saints, because they're not necessarily a juggernaut now. The only game we won last week was the Saints. So, as much as I hate the Saints, if you watch all of my other content, I got to thank you guys, New Orleans. You did exactly what I needed you to do. Those hideous jerseys that you wore, please don't ever wear them again. They look like someone puked up gold everywhere on top of you. Get rid of those things, man. Take them out and burn them. Don't make the end zone gold. It all looks very, very unprofessional, in my opinion, man. But like I said, man, the sun shines even on the dogs behind every once in a while, man. And the one game I won was Arizona covering the 6.5 last week going into New Orleans. They won that game 20-13. So I said, you know what, Earl, let's go back to the well, man. We may have to look at this New Orleans team each and every week and say, I think we got a winner here, man. I think we're going to pick a winner every time, man. This game, of course, deals with some injuries for the 49ers. Kittle may be out. I haven't looked at it as of right now to confirm if he's going to be inactive or not, but I'm so confident that the Saints are not a good football team that I don't think that the 49ers will miss Kittle in this game too much, man. Now, Brock Purdy also is dealing with, a few nagging injuries as well. So if Purdy's in locked in, he's going to be in the game. I think you'll see Christian McCaffrey kind of get himself going in this game as well. I like the 49ers in this one, 24-17. They covered the 3.5. They covered the 3, easily. Give those points to the Saints, man. And the 49ers will ride you to glory, as they say, man. So I like this one a lot. Like I said, an old rivalry renewed back from your old Bobby Hebert versus Steve Young days, man, or whoever other crappy quarterback the Saints had back in the day as well, man. This one with Spencer Rattler probably won't be as entertaining as those were against Brock Purdy, but I think you get the same result that you got a lot of times back then. The 49ers coming away with the victory, and they will cover in that game as well. Now, the next game that we go to is a division rival game again, man, and a team that kind of surprised me a little bit with the way they played offensively. They lost their game late, but if I would have maybe looked into believing in them a little bit more, I probably would have had a pick that would have been correct if I would have went in that direction, man. You got the Bills taking on the Jets. Now, the Bills played in the game of the week last week, man, bar none. A game that, again, I lost. Bet against the Bills. With about 3 minutes and 56 seconds left, I was looking like a genius, man. I thought the Ravens were going to handle this. They were going to cover easily. They were up 40-25, and then all hell broke loose at that point, man. So I guess all bets were off. Now, I'm still maybe haven't learned my lesson yet because I don't believe that the Bills – I think this number's a little bit too high, man. I think 6.5 against the Jets. I know they've dominated the Jets. I know they've dominated this division for such a long time. And I know this isn't the Ravens. The Ravens are a one-of-a-kind team, even though they blew that game. They're a team that you got to look at and say they're upper echelon elite team. They're just unserious sometimes and blow games the way they did in that game. But it's a different animal that they're taking on with the Jets this week. So I think that may be why Vegas is putting this number so high. Almost a touchdown favor on the road against a division rival. But I'm going to say this, man. I think they were almost right. But I think the Jets will cover this one, man. I got the Jets taking this. I got the Jets covering, getting the 6.5. The Bills will win this game outright 35-30. However, I think the Jets will cover. Keep it closer than the experts think, man. Justin Fields and Aaron Glenn, I like what they got going on down there. Sauce Gardner, of course. Garrett Wilson, a great receiver on that side as well. So the Jets have some weapons. They're trying to build something there, a culture, trying to do something special. I think Aaron Glenn is a guy to keep an eye on as a head coach over there. Of course, he played with the Jets, played when Bill Parcells was there. I think he's trying to restore that feeling, man. And go figure, in New York, they love to say, we're trying to restore the feeling, son. You know what I'm saying? Money. Yeah. I think that's what you're going to see eventually. Now, they fought to 0-2, but two hard-fought games against two very good football teams in the Steelers and the Bills. But they cover this game for your purposes. So put your money on the Jets. Take the points. Feel comfortable. Sweat it out a little bit. But know in the end, the Jets will cover for you. The next game that we go to, I think we can kind of coin this one the Peyton Bowl. We got two of Peyton Manning's, or his two former teams, not two. There's only two teams he played for in the NFL. The Broncos traveling to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And I think this one will be fun, man. Now, the Colts, I like to apologize, man. Let me call myself to the carpet here. I came out and said, I have no idea why you guys will be favored to beat the Dolphins. I didn't understand it. I talked very bad about Danny Dimes. I'm sorry, Daniel Jones. And maybe we've updated that nickname from Danny Dimes now to Indiana Jones. I don't know. Maybe we'll go Indiana Jones. We'll see. We'll see if that sticks or not. You tell me what you think in the comments. But maybe I've learned my lesson, man. The Colts are 2.5-point underdogs at home against the Broncos. And like I stated earlier, talking about the Titans, the Broncos won that game, of course, against the Titans. But Bo Nix is another guy that I don't necessarily have the greatest faith in. A lot of people have kind of hitched their wagon to Bo Nix, and maybe Sean Payton more so than Bo Nix, but people really like Bo Nix. And I saw enough of Bo Nix for the 17 years that he was in college football to know that you hit your wagon to him, eventually he's going to let you down, man. So I think in this particular game, the Broncos probably come back down to life a little bit, man. The Colts played some pretty good defense in the game. Now, Tua was helping them out a lot, I know, but I think in this particular one, I'm going to go with an outright victory, actually, for the Colts. Not only do they cover, upset alert, upset special, sound the alarm, I think the Colts actually win this game 20-17. It's going to be a little nip and tuck in this one, man, but Danny Dimes, maybe not as efficient as he was last week, but he has some guys on that team that can help him out. So I think you'll see that from him. Take the Colts in this one, man. Take the points 2.5, and don't trust Bo Nix. And again, I'll never go for Sean Payton as well. I'm just not a fan of the guy, man. So don't trust Bo Nix, man. Colts win this one 20-17. And if you're scoring at home, that's our fifth game. First underdog that we're taking at home to win outright. So you want to lay a little money on the money line too for the Colts to win that one. Hey, go for it, man. I think you'll end up very happy with that one. Our last and final game. I didn't learn my lesson, maybe, man. If you watch our content, it's a perfect time to tell you right now, like and subscribe, man. Comment below as well. Check out our show, Bird Talk, each and every Monday morning at 8 a.m. And, I maybe didn't learn my lesson, man. I picked the Atlanta Falcons last week to cover and win outright as an underdog at home against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. Now, I thought that, Baker Mayfield could wake up feeling dangerous. He did as he got rolling late in that game, man. And, of course, it all came down to a kick when they lose the game, 23-20, when Younghoe Koo let down everyone in Atlanta. Well, good news, Falcons fans, right? Younghoe Koo has been scratched from this game. He did not make the trip. He will not be playing in this game. So that makes me feel a little bit more emboldened with the pick that I'm going to make today in this particular game. And I feel like, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, I'll get Atlanta Falcons another chance, man. This game, of course, pits the Falcons on Sunday Night Football going into Minnesota to take on the Vikings. And J.J. McCarthy It was a tale of two halves for him. Really a tale of, 2.5 quarters, actually. He looked pretty bad against the Bears, and Caleb Williams was, pretty much dominating. This is another game that I picked incorrectly, man. I was looking like a genius again, man. I was on the right track. First, I was amazed. I was petrified, whatever the song says. But you know what? We're going to still survive, man. Even though we lost those games, we're kind of in the hole 1-5. I think we got a 6-0 week coming here, man. Falcons are getting 3.5 on Sunday night now. That's a very loud dome that they built in Minnesota. It can get rocking. The Falcons actually experienced this last year when Kirk Cousins came back there, and things kind of got sideways against the Vikings. But two different quarterbacks starting in this one. Two guys from the same draft class. Two guys who you say, hey, how do you respect what these guys are doing, right? Do you think they'll be able to actually make something happen? Who's going to be the better quarterback in this one? Is it J.J. McCarthy? Is it Michael Penix Jr.? Michael Penix Jr. looked very, very good. Now, he had some moments, of course, that the Falcons couldn't get their run game going, but I think they will have a better go of it this time. The Vikings are a pretty good defense. Getting 3.5 on the road on the Sunday night game, I may be a little crazy, like I said, but I think the Falcons, another upset alert, win this game outright, actually, in Minnesota, 28-27. And I'll give you a little tidbit of information. I think this game doesn't come down to a kick this time. So hopefully Parker Romo, who's the new kicker, plays no role in this besides just knocking the extra points in. I think you're going to see a lot of Kyle Pitts maybe in this game as well. And Bijan Robinson, who started the game off hot for the Falcons on Sunday with a big 50-yard touchdown catch. I think they try to get him rolling in a running game as well. So those are our pick 6 picks for the week. If you're scoring at home, man, we got the Cowboys giving 4.5. We took the Rams giving 5.5. We also took the Jets getting 6.5 at home. And we got the Colts getting 2.5. And we got the Colts winning that game outright, actually. The 49ers on the road giving up 3. They'll win that one easily, at least by a touchdown. And the Falcons, our upset special for the week. We got the Falcons getting 3.5. They win the game outright 28-27. So those are our pick 6 again. 6-0 week. I can feel it, people. Can you feel it? Do you smell it? Sweet smell of victory, man. That's what I think we're going to get this week. 6-0 week. We get back off the schneid. We get right above 500 right away immediately after 1 week, man. We're going to turn things around here on Pick 6, man. We'll have a great winning season. We're here every single Sunday, 9 a.m., man. Lock in. Make sure you get your picks in, man. Watch this video. Tell a friend, man. Tell a hater. Don't tell a hater because we don't want the haters to make no money. They can watch the other stuff, but we getting you some money over here. So don't tell haters about this one. Just tell your friends, man. Hey, Earl knows it all. He actually knows it all, man. He's picking some pretty good games over there. I like what the guy's doing. Or if you don't agree, this is where the haters can come in. If you think you know better than Earl knows it all, I don't know why you would think that, because I am a know-it-all. And, like I said, even a player messes up once, a broken clock can be right sometimes. So if you picked those games last week, whoop-de-doo to you. We're going to be back on point this week, though, baby. Make sure you do yourself a favor, man. Comment below on this. Tell us what you think about these picks, if they're going to go right after those 1 o'clock games, if you won a few dollars on it, man, or if you just won a bet and you look right. Put your comments in there and say, Earl, I appreciate you, man. I actually made those picks, and they worked out for me, man. If you didn't, this is your chance to let me have it as well, man. Like this video and subscribe to the channel as well. Turn your notifications on again. Nobody does it better. Cue my Nate Dogg music, man. I'm dating myself when I say that. Nobody does it better than we do right here on the Cover 2 channel, man. We got you covered on all aspects of the NFL. So make sure you do yourself a favor and turn the notifications on as well so you don't miss a thing. We're giving you content all week. Nobody's doing it like this, man. You guys be blessed. Enjoy these games. I'm going to get ready to go see what's going on right now, man. Prepare myself and make sure that I cash out on them as well, man. You guys have a lovely Sunday. Enjoy the slate of games. We'll do the same, and we'll see you right back here next week.